know. I mean, in a team fight situation, it's just so difficult. I mean, they have the Grok, so they have AoE plus CC for the side of RRQ Hoshi.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that, but let's just jump into the portal, shall we?
Let's dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. A best of one in the Royal Derby. Who gets that MSC ticket? Who gets to the Grand Finals first? Is it ONIC, who have been able to come back from a 2-0 deficit, or is it RRQ who can recover here in game number 5? Let's see who gets it. Sans and Albert already into their own jungles, but Keyboy is going to be able to chunk Albert here in his own jungle. Albert might have to use the Retribution and might have to give away pressure over to ONIC for that Lethal Wanderer. He does so, and there you go. That's going to be the free Lethal Wanderer for the side of ONIC Esports, but they're still trying to contest this Retribution from Sans. Very well timed.
Most definitely. And if we're talking about composition, I feel like with Hylos, Bakshan, as well as Grok in your composition, no marksman to, you know, melts you. I feel like in the mid-game, it will be a game for us out of RRQ Hoshi if they played it right.
Absolutely. Look at Keyboy, though. He's taking so much damage from the turret. Actually, he doesn't. He only takes one shot, but he takes Skylar down to such low HP. This is where it gets scary, right? If CW keeps on stacking his first ability like this, it is going to be really good for him. But there you go. The poke from Skylar as a ranged hero against a melee hero in that gold lane.
As of right now, I feel like, yeah, both teams here struggling and trying to find their rhythm first, even though Sans is already level 4. No setups for ganks here. Dark Knight Falls hasn't been activated here, Mirko.
Absolutely. Both teams playing it pretty normally, right? Sans going to the bottom side, and Albert, he's up top. He doesn't really want to commit onto any team fights or any ganks as of this moment. Baksha is really good at controlling those neutral objectives, and that's what they're trying to play for here. Second minute of the game, Turtle has spawned in. Helker jumping in already, trying to go for this turtle, and that's going to be R7 zone away by that Falling Star Moon. Albert still looking for this play, though. He goes in for Shilly, did he play? And that's going to be him not getting the Retribution. A very good silence from Sans to pick him off, and that's going to be Albert taken out as well. 2-0. ONIC instantly. Very different from what we saw in the other games. This is ONIC with early aggression.
Did you see Keyboy spam the MSC emote? Is this...
Does he want to go to MSC? Yeah, probably.
Probably. But yeah, right now it is still ONIC Esports leading. Oh, play. Quarter HP there. But yeah, it is as predicted. Early game falls in the hands of ONIC Esports. RRQ would definitely try to make something in the mid game. Bot side though.
Uh-oh, CW. I don't think he dies from this, actually. Tornapart Memory is there. He's going to take a lot of hits. Then there you go. That's a confirmed kill. Tornapart Memory going to be popped, and that's going to be the kill picked up for the side of Skylar as Keyboy roams bottom side, but is a little bit too late to help RRQ. I mean, to help his teammate down below. He just goes in for additional damage. Knows that Skylar doesn't have the Tornapart Memory, so he's very, very safe here. Takes those stacks away. Chase Fate going to be popped. Skylar cannot recall. Just like that, Aldous is back in the lane, getting full gold from that minions. Not really missing a single one.
Yeah. So a very, very good play from side of Keyboy there, but Dreon.
Oh, Black Shoes, and that baits everything. Wild Charge and the Dawning Light.
Misses. Yeah.
Or actually dodged, you know, it didn't really miss. He dodged it, right?
That's true. Yes, Skylar here forcing you build that Dreadnought armor, but Keyboy gets engaged on.
I don't think this is risky at all for the side of Keyboy. It's actually going to be a bait, and Albert's going to pay the price for that one. He gets taken down. Keyboy caught in the bad situation, and mobility is there, but Vin cannot look for the kill. Skylar as well. He gets it, though, with the help of Clay, and it is just a 1-for-1. The roamer for the jungler means that ONIC will take this favorable trade. They will have pressure for this turtle, and it seems like it will just be a free one.
Yeah, it does seem like that is going to be the case here, as ONIC Esports, with the space that they have actually collected, is going to be able to start this next neutral objective in that turtle. And if it does happen, this is going to be the second turtle that they may be able to get. But no, he immediately disengages and goes for another pick onto that buff.
Yeah, both teams here just hovering this turtle area. More members for out of RRQ. Chase Fate popped just to extra mobility, and yeah, RRQ will claim the second Lord. Turtle.
Wow. ONIC Esports, they are actually now being trying to be equalized in a sense, but Helkert, on the other hand, is going very aggressively into that tower, but oh my god, CW!
That's the problem with having this Aldous. You are instantly the weak side of the map because Skylar can just deal so much damage to you and will be able to outpoke you. But Keyboy, wow, this is a very aggressive play, maybe too aggressive. Not really. He has a sprint to get out. Very good calculation. He buys so much time down below that. Oh, Boots actually. Whoa, he just jumps in. He might be able to get two here. R7 needs to be careful. Boots is on a roll, man. This guy, he's turned up in the last 3 games.
Instantly walled out though by the side of RRQ Hoshi. It's quite poetic in a sense, but now ONIC Esports, they are still sitting at a 2,000 gold lead. The thing is, Aldous is an investment, right? Let's think of it
It's
as
a late game
an
investment.
You are forced to lose that lane in that bottom side, but if you're able to stave off the pressure in towards the late game, let's say above the 15-minute mark, you will start to reap the rewards. As
Absolutely.
now, we're going to take a look a little bit into the items here, Mirko.
It's tough. It's tough, honestly. DHS already for the side of Sans, Keyboy, and Drian. Drian actually going for that Ice Queen 1, I'm pretty sure, right? He's building through that Ice Queen 1, and for the side of RRQ, they're looking for play here. Stun onto Keyboy. He's going to get taken down by the side of R7 as they look for more. Drian popping the black shoes, but instant collapse from the side of RRQ to take him down. Double kill for R7. 2,000 gold lead still in the hands of ONIC, though. They are not really able to convert on any objectives just yet. They're looking for the mid lane turret, but Sans will be able to clear it away with the Stingers. RRQ back away. Chase Fate pop. CW going to be stunned here as R7 look for the follow-up. CW getting poked. Wall will make him lose a lot of HP, and there you go. Another kill picked up on the side of RRQ with a torn apart memory, and now it's going to be Boots caught in the bad situation. 1 HP! He still gets out. ONIC losing out on a lot of these pickoffs, and this is where ONIC needs to regroup. They need to understand that use this lead properly. If they don't, RRQ can snowball.
They're so lucky that Clay didn't have the Dawning Light, or that would have been GG. 3 members down for the side of ONIC Esports, but now Albert is taking in all that heat.
Drian? Oh, that was so aggressive. I thought for sure that R7 would just go and predict that the black shoes with the wild charge, but yeah, Drian, very well calculated, still gets out, still has the Purify as well. That's why he was so confident.
But now, all the while that this is happening, the Aldous is actually been able to start scaling. He has been rotating around the maps, looking for the minions to start with those stacks. And ONIC Esports, despite everything that has happened, despite the aggression coming in from RRQ Hoshi, despite the losing lane, it is still ONIC Esports with a 2,000 gold lead, but the turtle has been secured by the side of RRQ Hoshi.
Top side though,
Yeah.
CW already pushing here, so I feel like ONIC Esports finds some sort of a compensation. It's not a turret yet, but RRQ, they need to focus on top side now. Item-wise, Sans, DHS first item. Of course, the tankiness composition from side of RRQ Hoshi, high loss, Bakshan as well as Rock is going to be an issue, and DHS is going to be the solution. Mid side though, RRQ seems like they want the mid side.
Well, in the mid lane, Keyboy is very aggressive there. Maybe even too aggressive. He's going to get taken down for sure, but the Dawning Light will be there. Keyboy gets out still with the help of the sprint. No members taken down. RRQ backing away. Boots recalling. Wow, what happened to Boots? This is a very different Boots to what we saw back in Season 8.
So aggressive, so taunty in a sense, but once again, ONIC Esports are ahead in a way that still they're able to manipulate the waves so well, able to chunk half of that turret. It can be taken at some point or one another. In a sense, ONIC Esports, they just need to be able to distract RRQ Hoshi, and all those turrets will fall, like in game number 3, like in game number 4, and that might happen once again in game number 5.
I do agree with you, and looking at the situation right now though, I do want to give credit towards a R7 201, and his playmaking potential is just there, exploiting it. And yeah, in the mid game, it is RRQ's game, so we'll have to see here how will ONIC respond this with.
Yeah, Grok is just so good, honestly, in this meta, right? CW gonna get caught in the wild charge. Albert's here to collapse onto him with a follow-up as well. CW can't really deal the damage onto R7, and that's gonna be a kill picked up. ONIC CW will be picked off and down in the bottom lane. RRQ, though, they're still looking for something. Oh, that's going to be a lot of burst onto Skylar. The torn apart memory was popped and the flicker as well. Some way. Clay gets chunked very low by Keyboy as well. RRQ on the back foot.
He actually nearly gets taken down there, and all the while this was happening, the Esmeralda was pushing from that bottom side all the way up to that top side. But luckily for the side of RRQ Hoshi, they were able to read that, and R7 was there in the vicinity to prevent that from happening. And this is going to be the calm before the storm as the journey to the Lord is going to start beginning.
Uh-oh, Dawning Light takes a chunk of Keyboy's HP, but both teams just disengaged. Don't really want to go for anything too aggressive. Again, 10 minutes in, one risky fight can make it or break it.
Most definitely here, and looking at, once again, the situation here, it is still ONIC Esports having the map pressure, having the lane control as well, but CW got to step up on man. I know it's still somehow early to mid here, but 0-4-1 is not too good, and he opted to go to that high-end dry emblem as well, so we will have to see here after perhaps he is well farmed on those stacks, then we will see his stat improving.
You're right. Usually when we see the Aldos, we usually see the killing spree emblem, but this time around, it is the high and dry. So perhaps, just perhaps, he is going to be really focused on that Xavier in that late game. That is definitely a possibility for his gameplay. But as of right now, you can see both teams are rotating towards this turtle area, and Sans has started it.
Yeah, I want to talk about the combination of ults here. The Dark Knight Falls and as well as Chase Fate. So RRQ actually, vision-wise...
Oh, that's a lot of damage placed onto Adrian, but the Black Shoes was popped. Now Chase Fate onto the backside. CW cannot commit onto that. Albert caught in the bad situation, but the Turtles' poisons is right there. Falling Sun Moon onto 2. No follow-up just yet. R7 has joined in the fight. Torn apart. Memory almost takes Boots down. Keyboy still in the midst of it all. Going to be caught right now as the stun will connect from the shield unity of Albert. The wild charge as well, but no follow-up onto Keyboy. Meanwhile, the mid lane CW is going to get sniped down by the Dawning Light, and R7 even picks up the kill onto Keyboy alone. Doesn't need the follow-up from his team. A 2-for-0 for RRQ. They're looking for the Lord this time.
2-for-0 for RRQ, but ONIC Esports was able to get a second-tier turret in that top side. I don't know. It feels like ONIC Esports, they're slowly outsmarting RRQ Hoshi once again. We'll see who comes out on top, though, as the Lord has been taken by the side of RRQ Hoshi, so the offense is definitely there. What was once a 1,000, 2,000 gold lead even from the side of ONIC Esports have actually shrunken down as the economy has equalized.
RRQ got a buy one, get one, man. They killed Keyboy. They also killed CW in the mid lane. Just like you guys can get a buy one, get one movie ticket plus 2 loot boxes. Gani, 2. You can go with Arashi, dude. Sinopolis, Cinemas. That's where you need to watch. Emerald 1-1 skin as well if you are a man of culture.
So
ONIC got another turret in that bottom side, even with the Lord pushing there.
Wow. So
I'm just so gobsmacked with how ONIC Esports is playing the map right now.
It's a good word.
Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked. Yeah, I agree though. ONIC, they have a very unique way of asserting dominance in the Land of Dawn by picking up the turrets here, but they have to be careful. Oof, that Dawning Light is starting to sting. Skylar will be able to stun Boots up. No chain CC just yet. Glorious Pathway will be popped. Sans jumping in to deal the damage. Lord will be taken down. RRQ looking for something here. ONIC disengage. Very good movement from ONIC, but they will lose a turret down below. Still leading in turrets though, so they don't need to panic that much. They have cleared out the big boss, which is the Lord. Just going to be losing a little bit more on this map, which is going to be that tier 2 in the mid lane.
yeah, we're talking about players gold by Live in Mandiri. It is going to be Sans and as well as Scala here in the top 2, but CW is not far behind. So top 3, that is 2 ONIC members and as well, oh, never mind. Top 3, 2 RRQ members as our, Scholar and as well as our 7. But I do want to say this, RRQ Hoshi with Dark Knight Falls and as well as Chase Fate, honestly, their map vision isn't really good. And it seems like ONIC Esports, as of right now, could not exploit that fact.
Okay, they're now behind in terms of turrets, so that Lord take was actually able to give them 3 turrets, almost 4, I think, from the side of RRQ Hoshi, and now they are leading with a 1,000 gold lead. We are entering the 14th minute. When does the Aldo start to pop off?
Well, it depends on the stacking, right? If you stack really well, 14 minutes, you're already a beast. But in this game, he is just bullied out of it, man. I don't think he has a lot of stacks. I feel like in terms of damage, right,
the items.
In terms of damage, I don't think he's there yet with the stacks. But maybe tankiness, he's going to be able to soak in some damage with that damage reduction.
Perhaps. Well, I want to see the items first. You can see here, Aldous still focusing on the farm, getting those stacks up. But Albert building very, very intelligently here. Twilight armor, so no critical damage for Aldous. Take a look at that. Scholar also building that Dreadnought armor. I mean, 1, 2, 3 members built Dreadnought armor already from the side of RRQ Hoshi.
Wow.
But meanwhile, on the other side, CW. Thunderbelt, Dominance Ice already with the Malefic Roar as well. So the penetration is there. So the stacks plus that Malefic Roar. Should there be enough damage? Perhaps
How many stacks
minute
does he
number
have,
70.
though?
Minute number 70, perhaps.
Right? That's the big question, though, Goni.
Yeah.
How many stacks does he have?
Sounds.
Well, it is going to be the question that will surely be answered here by the damage that he is able to disperse. Keyboy jumping in, falling stun, we're not going to be able to connect onto anybody. CW will be caught here, stun connects, and that's going to be boost taken off the map. CW will be able to flicker out, but a dawning light connects, and that's the slow place onto him. Albert will be able to pick up these scraps, a 2-0. The side laners of ONIC have been taken down. RRQ, they're not looking for the Lord, they're looking for the N, which is very greedy, and they will lose a little bit of time here, but they will just go back to the Enhanced Lord. Don't want to be too greedy.
Uh-oh, this isn't looking good for the side of ONIC Esports at all. CW has no damage.
0. Remember, it was on towards the tank,
Yeah.
so...
True.
And Albert built that Twilight, but
The Lord Steel can come through, but Albert is just so on point on that Retribution. R7 with that backline presence, the wall as well. But Keyboy, you bit too much than you could chew. Clay, Albert, and Vin will be able to pick up this kill here. Who is it going to go to, though? Keyboy jukes it out for a little bit. The Dawning Light will be the one to claim that kill. RRQ, they have certainly recovered from Game 4. In Game 5, the 3.9 thousand gold lead for RRQ.
3.9 thousand gold lead, you're right. And this is the 16th minute. I thought that at the stage, ONIC Esports would have gathered a little bit more damage, a little bit of more momentum. But I think they just betted too much on towards the Aldous. Unfortunately, that has costed them probably the match.
Oh, it might be it, man. This is the Enhanced Lord, and they have so much high ground. Meanwhile, ONIC, they don't really have much aside from Drian. Chase Fade was popped by CW, who now moves on to the mid lane. Will be able to cut the waves, but Skyler is just munching on that turret with this Brody. Will be able to take it down. 2 base turrets out for RRQ. I mean, for ONIC, as RRQ just keep on sieging it down. Top side has been pushed as well. Keyboy looking for the zone onto the minions, but the damage from the side of Skylar is just too much, as it will be 3 of the base turrets taken down for the side of RRQ. Tournament memory as well to clear out the waves. That is a very big resource spent. Dawning Light as well. A lot of resources spent will mean that RRQ wants to just back up as fast as possible.
Oh, the Aldous there in the wild. He was standing there for quite some time. I think his plan was try to go for a backdoor, but unfortunately, it wasn't the case so far. The minions weren't there in time, and therefore, it is him backing up for the moment. But RRQ Hoshi, they are still satisfied here in the 17th minute, almost 18th minute, as they are still sitting at a 5,000 gold lead. They're able to take all the jungles away from the side of ONIC Esports, and the Aldous is quite suffocated at this stage.
honestly, yeah. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's a very good pick. Keyboy, even with the sprint, I don't think you can escape this one. A monster kill picked up for R7, 6-0 into Grok. Such a good hero in this patch, man. First pick for the side of RRQ turns out to be huge here in game number 5. 14-4, complete domination from the 15-minute onwards. CW, oh man, such a good read from Albert. He knows that CW was in the bush, and just like that, he is going to fall for the 7th time in this game. This Aldous did not pay off.
And I do want to add that high loss last pick is really fruitful for the side of RRQ. I mean, yeah, adding more tanky presence, 13 assists to his name. Vin is everywhere. Not with the revitalize spell, but with the flicker spell. So yeah, high loss is just everywhere. 6,000 gold lead built, already established here by RRQ. What can ONIC Esports do? Helker in the late game, his damage falls off, especially going up against a beefy composition like RRQ's. Yeah.
Ooh.
No
Split
contest.
push.
Can they even contest? That's the question that we need to be asking here. Sans with the Dark Knight Falls can get in there, but RRQ are using it as a Patreon. He is going to fall. Godlike picked up by R7.
Wow.
And this is a disaster for ONIC. RRQ, they are outsmarting, not just out-microing ONIC, they're playing the long game. They take the Lord, only to bait them inside of the Lord pit, and just like that, they pick up a kill. They're going for another. Boots gonna be taken low, Sprint gonna be popped. This Keyboy jumps in onto the backside. Clay and Albert still able to kind of whip. It's gonna be Albert dealing the damage. Clay has used the Winter Truncheon to bait it out. Keyboy cannot get to him. Clay even changed and swapped his items to get that immortality, so he will not fall. Chase Fate will not be there as well, but at the bottom side, Helker tries to go for a trade, but it's not going to be it. Brock is incredibly tanky. He might actually be able to turn this situation around. Finally, something going to be popped right there. R7 still survives! R7! Again, he's maneuvering out of there! He finally gets taken down, but the Dawning Light will snipe Boots down from the base. It is Boots taken out, and Sans as well. 3 for 1, and RRQ. Patience is key. They take the Evolved Lord.
They take the Evolved Lord, and I don't know, I guess the Aldous pick isn't working.
No.
He is pushing the top side, but all this stuff is already starting to get read by the side of RRQ Hoshi. They're adapting so well in towards the game. ONIC Esports were forced to lose so many members off the board. I don't know, but that's the only thing that they can do at this stage. They can only go for the split push. They can't go for team fights.
No, they can't.
Pickoffs at this stage is nearly impossible.
I think this is Lord push, Lord end push here.
Yeah, 5 people on this Lord. That's a lot of damage reduction, and that is the... Wait, Hilda! Look at Hilda! He's doing it so well! CW's going to be able to dive to the backside right now as the Dawning Light will connect. CW's immortality will be popped, and Hilda will not be able to hold on to the Lord. But Skylar will lose his life. No, he still gets out with immortality and a stun. Boots comes in though with the falling sound. We're able to connect on the 2. Vin gets taken low, but still has the immortality. Drian cannot defend this alone. They need to back up, but Dawning Light will connect. Keyboy's going to get taken down right here, but it's on up Memory and Clay as well. Vin gets taken out, but it's only the immortality. No, it's not. It's actually him just taken down. Drian and Boots against the world. Skylar's still able to kite away right now, but Boots going to get taken down, and RRQ will get the first ticket to MSC. It is repeated here in Season 9. RRQ will get to the Grand Finals as well. Emotions run wild once again for Coach Phil. So close.
So close, but for RRQ Hoshi, well done. Welcome to Malaysia. And I'm so excited to see them represent Indonesia there in MSC as well. And this was so beautiful to watch. I mean, at some point, I thought that ONIC Esports were able to get the dub with the outsmarting outplays. But it turns out, RRQ Hoshi, with the adaptability that they could have done, they take the match. And once again, ONIC Esports, they fall to the lower bracket where the Aura Fire is waiting for them.
Yeah.